Hollywood is no stranger to explosive scandals, but few involve a seemingly perfect power couple caught in the crosshairs of legal drama and media manipulation. Today, we're diving into Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, two beloved stars whose reputations once seemed untouchable. Now, allegations are swirling about hidden agendas, major studios threatening boycotts, and a behind-the-scenes battle with actor-director Justin Baldoni that may expose deep fault lines within the entertainment industry. Why did a once promising collaboration between Lively and Baldoni devolve into legal warfare? How are top-tier agents, major studios, and social media sleuths revealing a side of Hollywood that has rarely been seen by the public? And most importantly, will this controversy reshape the careers of everyone involved? Grab your popcorn, because this is more than just celebrity gossip. It's a high-stakes showdown that may shift how we think about power in Hollywood. You won't believe how far some will go to control the narrative. From the outside, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have long seemed like the perfect Hollywood duo. They appear on red carpets arm in arm, exchange playful banter on social media, and turn heads at every talk show appearance. Yet beneath the glossy surface lies an incredible amount of influence. Collectively worth hundreds of millions of dollars, with major endorsements and ownership stakes in everything from liquor brands to sports teams, this couple has built an empire that goes far beyond acting. What sets them apart from many other celebrity couples is their tight-knit circle of high-profile connections, which reportedly includes well-known journalists, studio executives, and even politicians. Whenever a whisper of controversy arises, Lively and Reynolds have historically been able to quell negative press with swift PR moves. Whether it's working with top publicists or forming alliances with influential media outlets, they seem to know exactly how to protect their image. But all of that has been thrown into disarray by a clash that began as a simple collaboration. On the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, It Ends With Us. Initial excitement over casting choices quickly morphed into a swirling storm of rumors, leaks, and legal threats. Suddenly, the same power that had kept them on top might be the force that drags them into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. But how did this all start? It began with Justin Baldoni, a rising star in Hollywood, and the bold decisions he made that challenged the status quo. For those who don't recognize the name immediately, Justin Baldoni is an actor, director, and producer with a growing list of credits. Perhaps best known for his role in Jane the Virgin, Baldoni also gained industry respect for his heartfelt directorial projects. When he got involved in bringing Colleen Hoover's mega-hit novel to the screen, fans were ecstatic. Blake Lively's casting as one of the leads seemed like a recipe for box office success. However, behind closed doors, tension reportedly flared over creative control. According to various insiders, Lively wanted extensive script input. Some say she demanded near-complete authority over her character's portrayal. Meanwhile, Baldoni felt that the project should remain faithful to the novel's original vision. While creative disagreements happen in every film production, these disputes went beyond script rewrites. They escalated into personal jabs, private emails, and text messages that have since been published in legal complaints. Suddenly, it wasn't just about how to adapt a book. Allegations surfaced suggesting Lively actively campaigned to marginalize or even fire Baldoni. Emails cited in court documents hint that Lively expressed dissatisfaction with his direction and threatened to pull out of the project if her demands weren't met. On the other side, Baldoni's camp claims these threats were tantamount to abuse of star power, leaving the producers in a difficult spot. Yet the drama went far beyond tense conversations. Soon, rumors of a full-blown boycott, orchestrated from the top levels of a major studio, took the entire conflict to another level. One of the most startling developments involved Sony, a major player in film production. Multiple reports indicate that Sony executives warned of a cast-wide boycott if Justin Baldoni appeared at the premiere. This implies that certain powerful figures, possibly Lively or her close allies, leveraged their clout to prevent Baldoni from participating in official events. Insiders claim that an ultimatum was delivered. If Baldoni set foot on the red carpet, certain cast members, allegedly rallied by Lively, would refuse to attend. Some even say that the entire promotional campaign for It Ends With Us was endangered by this behind-the-scenes standoff. Though official statements from Sony have been cautious, leaked emails and texts referenced in ongoing legal filings add a layer of credibility to the allegations. How did it get this extreme? One theory is that Lively's camp feared negative publicity if she had to share a stage with Baldoni, now her legal adversary. Another possibility is that the boycott threat was part of a strategic move to isolate Baldoni, damaging his reputation in the eyes of other studios. Regardless of the intent, the Sony boycott revelation is a stark reminder of how a few powerful people can influence an entire production. But this tension was only the tip of the iceberg. A leaked audio recording, which never officially saw the light of day, suggested an even deeper conspiracy, and it involved one of Hollywood's most influential super agents. Enter Ari Emanuel, the CEO of Endeavor and one of the most powerful agents in Hollywood. Emanuel has represented countless A-listers, from actors to pro athletes, and his ability to make or break careers is practically legendary. So, when he appeared as a guest on the popular Freakonomics podcast, nobody expected him to openly discuss the lively Baldoni feud, or to do so in such a candid manner. According to a journalist present at the live taping, Emanuel spoke off the cuff about how he personally dropped Baldoni from WME after receiving complaints from Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Shockingly, Emanuel also referred to Baldoni in dismissive terms, barely recalling his name and branding the situation as effed up. He allegedly justified firing Baldoni by pointing to his long-standing relationship with Lively and Reynolds, painting them as really incredible people. Here's where things get even stranger. The entire podcast episode never aired. Officially, the producers cited a technical failure that erased all audio and video, but the journalist's independent recording still captured enough quotes to confirm that Emanuel admitted to making crucial decisions based on his friendship with Lively and Reynolds. For Baldoni, this is a smoking gun, proof that his ousting from WME wasn't based on performance or ethical issues, but rather personal loyalty to the star couple. With a top agent openly favoring Lively and Reynolds, questions began swirling about Ryan's role in this conflict. While Lively is front and center in the legal dispute, how much weight does Ryan actually carry behind the scenes? Ryan Reynolds, known publicly for his witty humor and blockbuster roles, has quietly amassed an impressive business portfolio. He's had profitable stakes in Aviation Gin, bought and sold a successful mobile company, and co-owns Wrexham AFC, a 2A move that has increased his visibility and financial standing even further. While Lively's star power is significant in its own right, Reynolds' entrepreneurial ventures have catapulted him to a new level of influence. Yet during the height of this controversy, Reynolds was notably absent from certain red carpet events, including one for Lively's latest film, leading to speculation about possible strategy or internal tension. Some fans suspect he's deliberately keeping a low profile to avoid inflaming the scandal. Others wonder if there's a divide between how Lively and Reynolds want to handle the legal confrontation with Baldoni. However, multiple sources allege that Reynolds was anything but uninvolved. They point to his close relationships with top studios, A-list producers, and high-powered publicists. There's talk of Reynolds making discreet phone calls, pressuring agencies to stand with Lively, and even blocking Baldoni from getting new deals. None of this is confirmed in open court, but it fits into a broader narrative. In Hollywood, reputations can be shredded behind closed doors. No cameras, no public statements, just a few well-placed calls, with two major stars potentially using their influence to sideline an industry colleague. Attention turned to the media. After all, controlling headlines is often half the battle in Hollywood scandals. If there's one constant in this unfolding saga, it's the sense that certain news outlets are being used to spin the story. Baldoni has filed a defamation lawsuit against the New York Times, alleging the publication planned to run a damning article against him, featuring claims that echoed Lively's side of the story. Baldoni's legal team says the timestamps and metadata in the article's drafts reveal it was in progress long before any public complaint was filed, a detail suggesting coordination with Lively's camp. Meanwhile, Lively's longtime publicist, Leslie Sloan, is also in the spotlight. Known in Hollywood circles for her ability to squash negative stories, Sloan allegedly fed exclusive angles to friendly journalists. Even more intriguing is the rumor that major tabloids like Page Six were approached to run sympathetic pieces on Lively's perspective. On social media platforms like TikTok, users began dissecting each new leak, finding contradictions, and suggesting that certain outlets were shaping a one-sided narrative. This battle for public sympathy is central to both sides. In an era when a single viral TikTok can overshadow a carefully crafted press release, everyone is scrambling to present their truth. If Baldoni loses in court, he still might win in the court of public opinion, and the same goes for Lively. The real question is whether the new wave of online detectives who operate outside traditional media constraints can tilt the balance in a scandal once dictated by well-paid PR forces. Yet while the media coverage rages on, attention has started turning to Blake Lively herself. Is she truly the America's sweetheart we all thought she was? Or have these allegations forced us to reassess her public image? For years, Blake Lively cultivated a persona that felt approachable, charming, and even a bit wholesome. From her breakout role in Gossip Girl to her carefully curated social media presence, she gave fans every reason to believe she was the genuine girl next door. Yet a resurfaced 2016 interview, originally dismissed as inconsequential, has reignited debate about her real temperament. In that interview, a journalist noted that Lively barely made eye contact and seemed dismissive throughout their conversation. At the time, critics chalked it up to a long press day or pregnancy discomfort. But now, watchers are re-examining the footage, pointing out details like Lively's sarcastic remarks and her general reluctance to acknowledge the interviewer. Suddenly, the story has taken on new meaning. If Lively was capable of unpleasant behavior in public, could the allegations of strong-arming behind the scenes be true? Recent public appearances haven't helped her cause either. At this year's South by Southwest SXSW event, onlookers described her demeanor as rambling and anxious, a far cry from the poised confidence she usually displays. Others noticed she's gone out of her way to be overly friendly with fans, as if trying to counter negative press. Whether this is genuine humility or a damage control strategy remains uncertain. At this point, the story extends beyond individual reputations. With major lawsuits and big money at stake, the final chapter in this drama could reshape how we view celebrity power and who ultimately holds the reins in Hollywood. As of now, the legal showdown is set to continue, with a trial date tentatively scheduled for March 2026. Both sides have invested in expensive legal teams. Lively's attorneys are lobbying to keep certain communications under wraps, while Baldoni's lawyers insist that transparency is key. The tension around protective orders and what can be revealed in court filings underscores one vital point. If these documents go public, they might expose how far Hollywood elites will go to preserve their status. At stake is more than just a single film project or the personal reputations of Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni. This case shines a spotlight on the long-standing mechanisms that allow top-tier stars to exert influence, be it with studios, agents, or the press. If the allegations of media manipulation hold water, the fallout could encourage more creators and journalists to speak up about backroom deals. Will Blake Lively's brand survive unscathed, thanks to strategic alliances and the industry's, short memory? Or is the public growing too savvy, emboldened by social media platforms that can rally millions of voices in an instant? Could Justin Baldoni's legal push force significant changes in the entertainment world, making it harder for a handful of insiders to decide who wins and who loses? One thing is certain, the final verdict may change the pecking order in Hollywood. Until then, we'll be here, tracking every new filing, every leaked text, and every last piece of evidence that emerges. After all, when so much money, fame, and reputation are on the line, the real story often lies in the details. What do you think about this tangled drama? Is it just another example of A-listers flexing their power, or is there something deeper at work? Something that reveals the fragility of celebrity image in a digital age? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the biggest headlines rocking Hollywood. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the latest controversies, leaked details, and industry bombshells. There's a lot more to this story, and we'll be covering every twist and turn. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious.